Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look at Luna and obviously Bitcoin first. Quick peek and see what's going on here. Now we can kind of see the prices trending right around 48,000. I believe we're going to see between 48 and 52,000 in the relative near future. And here's why, of course. First of all, we got a previous resistance level, which is basically acting as a support right here at about 48. We've also got the previous resistance slash previous support level 2 at about 52,000. So we'll see 48 to 52 as a likelihood there. Another thing to note too is a one-day candlestick is very large wick here. When you see a large wick like that, that does signify there's a potential turnaround. That's a candlestick pattern that tells us we should see a break to the upside, or if nothing else, consolidation sideways for some time, and then an increase. Keep in mind, there are some world news events, etc. Things that have been screwing the market up a lot lately, right? So, with the S&P kind of being down and the good chance that we might see a gap down on Monday, keep some money aside just in case to buy the next dip if that were to happen. Simply put, we have a situation right now where we're going to see recovery based on the 4-year cycle. It's just a matter of how much more correction we have, because obviously the 4-year cycle can't estimate for world events, right? It doesn't know that's going to happen. So that being said, we're probably still going to see an increase to the upside. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, but I can tell you though that we might see some type of correction on Monday as a potential, right? I just like to prepare you for that. It's not 100%. I do think we're going to probably see the price continue to increase, but whales take profits on Mondays. It's a very common characteristic. And if the market's down, they're going to just sell their position again. So bear in mind that we could see further continuation. You rarely see the price just jump right back up with even a candlestick pattern like this, but it does show faith in the fact that there's not, it shouldn't go much lower. That's my speculation. Even if we goes lower on Monday, it'll probably come back up again. Okay, so just dollar cost average, set some money aside, make sure you have that available. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right, so that's just kind of the sentiment there for Bitcoin right now. Let's take a look at Luna and see what's going on. And I love this chart, this candlestick pattern. It's freaking amazing. So you see how awesome this candlestick is? And when you have a super large wick to the downside, that tells you that correction is almost null and void. Like it's almost as if this didn't even happen. So if you see right now, you've got the price kind of going sideways, it dipped down, and in less than 24 hours, we're talking, I don't know, we're right in the range of about 15 hours into this candlestick. It's almost as if that never occurred. So awesome stuff here. I love to see that from Luna. Really good shape, and ultimately one of those things where that in itself alone is a big indication of how good this quality coin is. The price didn't even come down to touch the 50-day simple moving average, if that gives you any consolation. So all good stuff. And obviously the RSI, look at this, most RSIs are tapering off down to 50. This one's still staying close to 70. So basically just means that it's not even considered overbought, and we could consider to add to our position. We also have this 9 on TD sequential, so keep this in mind. That does imply that we should see consolidation to the side and or a retracement. Traditionally speaking, you see a 9 on TD sequential on the 1 day, and you can expect a turnaround within the next couple days. This doesn't matter. Don't consider that candle wick down. But generally speaking, we should continue to see consolidation and a break to the upside here soon based on that sentiment alone, as well as how strong it recovered too. So I mean, they're just all good things here. I would say that Luna is definitely one of the next coins you want to consider. This is on my top 10 favorite list as far as quality coins that is going to probably just continue to make higher highs. So looking at the 4-hour chart, let's see what's going on here. You can see it came down and bounced off the 50. That's excellent news. We'd love to see that. That's what the 50-day simple moving average should be doing. In most cases, is holding the price action up when these things happen. So Luna's in very good shape there. As you can see, it kind of got rejected out here by this resistance at about 65.60, but that's nothing to really concern ourselves with. Taking a look at the RSI, we're back up over 50. Most coins right now are struggling to break 50 on the RSI, so that recovery is extremely important, because keep in mind, like Luna was overextended, again, according to the 1-day candlesticks on TD sequential, right? So it's like, oh, hey, we've reached a state of exhaustion. We should expect a turnaround. There was no turnaround that even happened. The price comes down right back up. It's as if it never occurred. So that's fantastic when we see an RSI up over 50 based on these circumstances. We may even see a MACD convergence here soon if the price continues to the upside. So really, there's literally no downside to investing in Luna. Continue to dollar cost average if at all possible. And obviously, see, we got up to a 6 and we got this reset. So this didn't even get a chance to hit its 9. There's a good chance that Luna probably would have been testing $72 right now if it wasn't for this correction. So that's great. It kind of gives us a reset. Now we got a full-on, 8 more 4-hour candlesticks to essentially be able to continue to the upside. That's awesome, awesome stuff. All right, so looking good there. Let's look at the 1 hour and see where we're at. We're probably back above the cloud or almost there. There we go. We're just testing the cloud right now. Conversion line still below and the lagging span isn't there yet. So according to Ishimoku Cloud, we have a couple more hours at least before the price action increases past the cloud. We need to have this conversion line above the baseline, which has almost happened. And of course, we want the lagging span free and clear of the price action. So we're, I would say, on the verge of it. It's a little premature to consider that. So again, if you're dollar cost averaging, not terrible, because it does feel as if the price will continue to increase. Yes, the cloud can work as a resistance, so keep that in mind too. The price could get rejected off this resistance here at 65.60. And we could see the reversal down. But how much lower is it going to go? Really, I mean, the potential of coming down here and bouncing off this support of 60 is also there. And if that were to be the case, it's just a better buying opportunity, right? So the price does come down to just say 62 or 60. Feel free to add to your position because it's just going to continue to increase. I don't see any reason why this would turn around. Just note that we don't have a full-on confirmation from the cloud that we're in that bullish sentiment, that bullish territory yet. So what we want to see is in the next 5 hours, or just say, well, it could probably be more so like 4, 8, 12, 16 hours, right? Depending on how that MACD converges on the 4-hour chart and the price breaks above the cloud on the Ichimoku on the 1 hour, those are two things I'm going to be looking for here. So if we get that confirmation, we'll be in pretty good shape to continue the upside because there's no exhaustion here. The price recovered right back to where it was at before. We may not see it, shoot past its all-time high in the immediate future, just based on the fact that this being a weekend and the way that things are moving. There's still that fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. There's a lot of fear, but it's obvious that there's no fear for Luna right now. So just bear in mind there's a few potential factors that might mitigate an increase, but it also would influence a positive push to the upside. So again, I think we see all good things here, but if we can get the price to break this resistance here at about 65.60 as a rough estimate and effectively consolidate just above that, right above the cloud, and we get that MACD convergence, we're going to be in really good shape to see it break to the upside. So really good stuff there. Last thing we want to take a look at is the volume profile. We can see we're well past that. Obviously, the tremendous amount of volume accumulation here when the price dipped down again in combination with the previous. But if we look at, let's see here, we'll go ahead and pull it over here. You can see a lot of volume too as well, right around the price action where it's at right now. So again, depends on obviously what time frame you're looking at, but there's a lot of volume below where the price is at presently. That's going to continue to work as a support level. Volume speaks very loud in the sense of support and resistance, and you want to try to always respect the fact that the price is above, it's considered a support, and below, it's considered resistance. So that's, again, just influencing more potential to the upside here. So Luna literally has no downside. It's just a matter of where you can get in. So get in while you can, I guess, for lack of better terms. I think it's a pretty strong chance we're going to see the price just continue to increase. And then as far as potential to the upside, what we can do really quick is kind of take a look at that and just kind of see, based on this current scenario, what would be a best case scenario for it, right? This is just a quick little estimate. But generally speaking, if the price were to continue to increase as it has previously, we could see $90, again, probably in the next week or so. I wouldn't speculate we're going to see that immediately, but I do think once we break our all-time high of $70, we're going to be able to see a continuation to 90 as a pretty simple, easy target. Again, Bitcoin tanks on Monday, different story. That'll reset a little bit. It may not, have that momentum. It'll kind of have to consolidate further, and it would slow the progress down. But I'm very bullish on Luna right now. I think we're in very good shape. So consider dollar cost averaging and adding to your position, and we'll just go ahead and go from there. Okay. So all good things here from Luna. We'll look at this again here in the very near future. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. If you're not currently a patron, consider subscribing. We have an amazing community, and I can tell you I'm so super proud of how well everyone came together yesterday with this crazy chaos that happened. It was so great to be part of that. So thank you again to my patrons. You're amazing. Deeply appreciate you. We'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Take care for now. Thank you.